in this video we're going to be showing you how to install the starter kit on a trailer. The same methods and principles we're going to use to put this kit on this trailer can be used to install the starter kit on an RV or a camper van or another kind of small trailer unit like this. As long as it has the same style of roof, then you can use the same principle and the same mounts we're going to be using. So in the starter kit we have one 12 volt 200 amp hour battery, a 1500 watt inverter in this kit. Normally it comes with a 600 watt, but they've opted to go for a larger inverter, and it comes with a 30 amp charge controller and this 320 watt solar panel. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the RV roof mounts, we're going to attach them to the solar panel. So we've got a 7-piece kit which comes with 4 corners and 2 middle pieces, as well as a cable entry that allows you to run the cables into the trailer without any weather tightness issues. To install the RV mount onto the panel, what you want to do is you want to set the panel up with all the mounts attached around the edges, with the two side mounts in the middle of the long side of the panel. And to attach, we're going to be using stainless steel screws, and you want to drill a 3mm or a 4mm pilot hole, and you want to use an 8 or 10 gauge stainless screw about 25mm long that's going to get through the mount and into the casing of the panel. When you drill through, you want to aim for the lower section of this cutout here. You want to make sure that it's going to be going into this section of the panel, and it's not going to be interfering with any of the glass or the insulating backing material of the panel. Now that we've got the solar panel up here and we've got the RV roof mounts attached to the solar panel, what we're going to do is we're going to use Sealy's roofing cutter sealant to stick this panel down. Now it's a neutral cure silicon sealant and adhesive. This is perfect for this type of situation where we can't drill through the roof or we can't attach it to anything through the roof because we don't want to create any weather tightness issues. So this is the perfect type of silicon adhesive to use on these ABS mounts on this type of roof. So we've just installed the cable entry on the roof, silicon sealed around it, and run our cables through the cable entry down into the trailer here. Now when you install the cable entry, you want to make sure that you either install the cable entry first, leave at least 24 hours for the silicon to seal, and then feed the cables through it, or you want to feed the cables through and then you want to seal it down. But because of the strain of the cables, you might want to either tape it down or put something heavy on it, or just put some tension on these cables to make sure that it seals good before you jostle these cables around too much and disturb that seal on the roof, because you want to make sure that the installation is still going to be weather tight. We've got all our equipment mounted up down here in this little cubby hole. We've got our inverter over there, we've got our circuit breaker enclosure and our circuit breakers lined up here, and we've got our charge controller here and our battery here. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish running our solar cables down into this little cubby. We're going to run them into the circuit breaker here, through that circuit breaker into this charge controller. Then we're going to run the battery circuit from this charge controller through our circuit breaker and to the battery. The last circuit is going to go from this battery through the last 125 amp circuit breaker and into the inverter. And that'll be the final wiring for the DC side of this install. So we just finished up the install on Dave's trailer. We got a 320 watt panel on the roof running down to the control gear that's down inside here, and we've got an inverter that Dave can run his microwave, and his wife can run the hairdryer, and the kids can run whatever they want to run on it. So now it's going to make when they go to all their motocross events just that little bit nicer for them.